Hey guys, what's up? Chef Pete here from sunny San Diego with another PaleoHacks Facebook Live video. Today we're not going to do a cooking demo. I'm actually going to talk about why I'm paleo, how it's changed my life, and kind of some recommendations for getting started for all y'all. I'll give everyone, as always, just a couple minutes or a couple seconds to get logged in. Make sure you can hear me. How's everyone doing out there? As always, kind of just shoot me some questions. If we have time, we'll get to them at the end. All right, thank you all so much again for joining us. I am Pete Servold, founder of Pete's Paleo, and also the author of Paleo Eats, Real Food, Real Simple. It's an awesome cookbook. You can actually pick it up right now for the cost of shipping alone. The link is below in the comments section. But let's get started. So I have loved food ever since I was a little kid. First dish I ever made was apple pie from scratch with my grandma. Best gift I ever got was that recipe written by her, laser inscribed into a cutting board by my wife. And I worked in restaurants and it was amazing and it was great and I love food. But the biggest issue was, you know, how to eat healthy, how to live a healthy life while being a chef is really, really hard. And that's why I was really, really lucky when I met my wife. And she introduced me to paleo. And at first I was very adverse, as a chef, it's like, you know, why would I want to not eat pasta? Why would I want to not eat this? But then when you start looking at all the rules and kind of what it's about, you realize, wait, I'm eating local, seasonal vegetables. I'm eating pastured organic proteins. I'm eating stuff when it's in season, at the peak of its nutritional value, and I get to cook with bacon fat. That didn't really sound like a diet to me anymore. And instead, I just lunged at it with all my chef, efforts and all the cool things that I could think of. And what we got out of that was Pete's Paleo, which was this awesome, fun new business that has given my family and I, an incredible life. And it's more than we could ever ask for. And, that's been great for me personally, but paleo in general is just a totally different way of looking at food. We think of, foods are good or they're bad, or they're, it's a cheat day or not a cheat day. And that's just, that's just not the case anymore. I was very, very strict in paleo when I first started because I had heart issues and I needed to fix my heart. And so I was super strict for 3 years. I went from 250 pounds to 155 pounds. I removed all the scar tissue from pericarditis. Just completely transformed my life, built a huge company with my wife, and it was awesome. But through the process, what you start to do is realize that, pizza and pasta and all those things, they're delicious, but it's not food. That's the difference. It's something that you can enjoy. You don't have to be super uber strict with paleo unless you have really serious health issues. But, you can enjoy a piece of pizza, enjoy everything bagel with cream cheese. I certainly do. But don't, you don't kid yourself anymore that it's food. Food is, fruit, vegetables, meat, nuts, and that's it. Everything else is just a treat, which is okay. And what happens is when you start to eat paleo, you realize that it's not about surviving anymore. You realize that you're meant to thrive. And most people, they barely get through their day. They wake up, they're exhausted. They don't want to go to work. They don't eat breakfast, or they eat breakfast, it's, granola or yogurt or cereal, some form of sugar rush. They have 3 lattes. At lunch, they have this salad so that they do one healthy thing, which really you're just eating 190 or 200 calories and not really getting any actual nutrition. At 3 o'clock, you would literally stab your coworker if it meant that you could just lay over and roll into your bed. You're so exhausted. And then at 5 o'clock, you leave, and what do? Do you go home and get in bed and make yourself a nice nutritious meal? No, you go to happy hour, you eat nachos and chicken wings, you go home, and you've been tired all day, and it's 9:30 or 10 o'clock, and now you're wired and you can't sleep. That's not how life is meant to be. You're meant to wake up when the sun comes up, eat a ton of fat, have a good, protein-rich breakfast, have a wonderful lunch full, it would be just the same as you would have for dinner, and go from there. So, and then you go to bed at 8 or 9 o'clock and you actually get a full night's sleep. So that's kind of, paleo to me in general. And just for people that are just getting started, I would say don't be, too hard on yourself. There's no need to be super strict. 80-20, if you eat just lunch paleo or eat just breakfast paleo, that's a good start. And, just kind of start good habits like that and you'll go from there. Number 2, I would say don't make a big deal about telling everybody around you that you're eating paleo. just start doing it, and let them see the results. People are very negative, and they're just looking for things to be negative about. So if you give them an excuse to be negative, or give them something that they may not like, or they may have heard is like a bunch of crap, then you're just opening yourself up for a lot of negative comments. Instead, just do your thing, put your head down, get started, and in a few weeks, when you're looking really slim, they'll say, hey man, what have you been doing? And then they'll come to you and ask for the information, and then you can introduce people to paleo. Don't start off by telling everyone in the office you're doing this new diet. Just do it. There's a great line in Amy Poehler's book where it said, it's not the talking of the thing that's the thing, it's the doing of the thing that's the thing. And it sounds really simple, but it's everything. People talk about, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna start working out, I'm gonna start a new company, I'm gonna start this. Nobody cares. Show them, just do it. They'll see the results, and then they'll come to you. Don't proselytize, just, practice, don't preach. If you live in like food deserts and things like that, frozen vegetables are great options. Don't let people tell you that frozen vegetables aren't good options. If that's what they have, that it's much better than eating fast food or anything like that. And freezing the vegetables, they actually do it right when they harvest them, so it will preserve a lot of the nutrients, as opposed to just letting them go bad. I'm trying to think anything else I can offer you. Is there any questions out there? Something that people were dying to know? I'm trying to have to get a little close. Yes, it is funny how much negativity you get. It's because people are bummed. They're not really happy. They don't like their lives, and they look for things to pick on other people about. And just don't let that weigh you down. Like, you will see so many changes in your life. You'll see the brain fog lift. You'll get much better sleep. Your skin will look better. Everything gets firmer. I mean, you're meant to thrive, not survive, and that's what paleo is about. So get started. Don't be scared. If you need help, there's awesome resources like PaleoHacks. Pete's Paleo, my company, will send you the meals, or you can get our cookbook for just the cost of shipping. If you just look at the link below. Paleo eats real food real simple. So there's a ton of options out there. There's really no excuse for you not to get started and start enjoying the benefits today. We'll be back on the regular cooking videos next week, so we'll back with tons of tips. Thanks for listening to me preach after I told you not to do that. And I hope you all have a great day. Thanks.